Hello, Internet. Welcome to NerdChat. We are covering Iron Man Thor issue 3, God Complex. So this one it just hops us right in. So while our heroes still fight, we see the High Evolutionary yelling that this will not do, this will cease. And he starts to recall his own backstory. So back when he was a normal man called Herbert Wyndham, working alongside Nathaniel Essex, who would become Mr. Sinister. How he always understood that sacrifice was needed for progress, and how sacrifice brought him his new men, his counter-Earth, his newfound power, and his new identity as the High Evolutionary. Adam Warlock once showed him how mystical and scientific could be merged to create something stronger, and his dealings with Magneto and the Kree showed him that humanity needs his guiding hand. Currently, Iron Man's fight is destroying the lab, so the High Evolutionary tells Diablo to put an end to this fight while he tries to repair some of the damage. Back at the Smithsonian, some of the visitors are viewing the Norse mythology exhibit and a depiction of Thor fighting Ymir. But then the real Thor and Crimson Dynamo crash through. While Thor tries to tell the civilians to run, Dynamo gets an attack in. And while it looks like Thor might be at his mercy, his dragon comes to save him. Dynamo panics, and he wants the dragon to stay away from him, and Thor pretty much he just beats Dynamo until he agrees to show him how to get to Iron Man. Diablo confronts Iron Man, saying if he continues the Hermetica will collapse and destroy them all, and Iron Man asks if it looks like he really cares. So Diablo hits him with some gas, and Thor comes crashing in and knocks out Ulick. But when Thor grabs Diablo, he's hit with the same gas. And you find out a few pages later what exactly this gas does, but it's worth just telling you now. So this gas basically brings out and amplifies their doubts and mistrusts. So Thor looks at Iron Man and he sees Iron Man's pinnacle of technology. He looks a lot more like War Machine. He has a lot more weapons and stuff all over his armor. And he's hearing Iron Man say that he made a deal with the High Evolutionary to basically become this new god. And when Iron Man looks at Thor, what he sees is basically God King Thor, where he is the peak of Asgardian mythology, and how he he can't trust technology. So basically what they're seeing is everything that they fear the other might ever become. So they begin to fight, which was the entire point of all this. So they battle hard with everything they got until Crimson Dynamo and Ulick are able to just knock them out. At this point, Diablo is discussing with the High Evolutionary that he believes that he can find him a better vessel for his new god, and they walk off to discuss. So now Iron Man and Thor, they wake up and find themselves strapped into this giant device with the destroyer armor at the bottom of it. And they say that they may have been played for fools. So basically what this thing's going to do is it's going to take the essence of both of them. So all Tony's intelligence and Thor's mysticism and magic, and combine them into this new vessel, which Diablo recommended be the High Evolutionary himself, since he can't trust anyone, and he enters the device inside the destroyer armor. And as it activates, neither Iron Man or Thor can break free, but something changes. So the High Evolutionary that we saw go into there, we see is actually Diablo himself. And the High Evolutionary off on the side is looking very confused. So what he did was he used his magic or his alchemy to take on the appearance of the High Evolutionary, and he messed with the actual High Evolutionary's mind to make him think that he was Diablo. So it's not like they've been this the whole time. It's this happened over the past few minutes from when we changed over to coming to this device after Thor and Iron Man were knocked out. So he wanted to become the new vessel the whole time. That was his goal, and now he has it. So as he emerges, you can see that he's one with the destroyer armor, and he is become the perfect vessel of this new god. And he's basically a perfect blend of a Thor and Iron Man villain. And now. So that's how that story, or that's how that issue ends. So next we're gonna have to see how they stop him, obviously. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this issue, and I hope that you come back for the last piece. So we only got one more to go. But this has been a fun story for me so far, and I look forward to seeing how it ends. I haven't read it yet, actually, because I read them and then I go through them a few times before I, try to narrate for you guys, so you just get, the bare bones. But yeah, so I hope that should be out next week. I hope that y'all come back to check it out, and there'll be some videos popping up on the screen, typical YouTube stuff like comment, subscribe, all that noise. And if you want to talk to me directly, recommend videos for me to cover, go ahead and talk to me in my Discord below, or follow me on Twitter. That's all in the description underneath this video. So I hope to talk to you all soon. Thanks for coming by, and I'll talk to you all later. Goodbye.